you know, this place really is an ultimate surfing destination. And like Kaipo was saying, the fans are educated. They love watching surfing. They love the vibe that it gives off down here on the beach. I mean, it's cold out. These are dedicated fans.
Hey, look at the brothers. Miguel Pupo, Samuel Pupo, both sitting in good positions on the rankings at the moment. And exciting to see the two of them matched up, Kaipo.
I love the brothers on tour. You know, you can look back to Michael and Derek Ho. You can look back to Andy and Bruce Irons, Neko and Teko Patarats, the Cobgood brothers. We got another set of brothers right here. Here goes Sammy.
Drawing into that first big turn, unleashes so much power, so much speed. Similar turn for the second one and puts on a nice finish. And he'll get the first of the exchange, goes to the little brother, the rookie, Samuel Pupo.
So Sammy's been looking up to his big bro all his life.
What did you like about this one, Kaipo?
Just the quickness, you know, the quickness of a 21-year-old and how quick, the quick twitch muscles that he has going and able to really be very reactive. You can see right here, and this is just a new generation, just super quick, super skatey, but I'm hoping for an air game, but you can see the squirt off the back of the tail and back up in the lip again. Really quick feed for Sammy Pupo.
Had an excellent score in his opening round as we see Miguel getting ready and letting loose on his forehand. Throws the tail out on the finish, a little bit too wild, but very powerful attack on those first two turns, Strider.
Yeah, that was amazing. And you can expect that from Miguel. He's going to come out and look big, a little bigger in his surfing. He comes off the bottom, straight up to the lip line. Big gouge into the lip right there, tweaks the fins out a bit, and then another straight up into the lip where he, you know, he's working it right there, and then he comes to this thing, lays it back into the lip like that, and just is a little bit over the back, leaning back a little too much, and the board gets away from him. If he would have come down with that, he would have had a really solid opening wave.
As we take a look at this last one from Sammy Pupo, Strider.
Yeah, beautiful opening turn, straight up vertical, drops out of the sky. Can't back it up though, really. You know, he needs more out of that lip line to finish, and the wave kind of separated there. But this first turn, razor sharp and really clean. So the judges, I think, really liking that, and I feel like maybe he got a bigger score than his first wave off of that one turn alone. You have the opportunity to really try to outshine.
Sammy driving down the line, off the bottom and up into the air, throws the tail. And similar to what we saw from Imai, that board just flies away from his feet.
Getting it back under his feet. Here's live action.
And just a quick one on his way back out. Spins under priority and just freed up, even not having to sit with that priority next to his name to just keep things busy and try and build on that score line. And Miguel made it into a third place finish in the semifinals where he went down to Kelly Slater.
Yeah, that was Miguel's best CT finish to date. He did that again. He had a semifinal over in Snapper, but you know, he matched his best result, and that's a really good way. So I mean, he's got some good feelings going right now, and here he is up and riding.
Using priority, just digging that rail in on the first turn, up into the lip on the second, and just kind of that half check to make sure he times the finish well and put a second score on the board, Strider.
Yeah, solid, right? Just fundamentals coming into play. Last couple of heats, we're seeing that kind of rhythm and tone set. Takes off. Nice sturdy stance, comes up, whips it back into the corner. Nice extension of the body through the turn, and then finishes with a little blow tail on the inside there. So really strong surfing. Lost the body. Completely open up and just push hard. I like that. That's good power surfing right there. Quick check to set up the inside closeout turn, then pushes the fins over the back, keeps the body over the board, and comes away with it.
On the extension. Here we go. And Sammy.
Just a quick kick in and out. Had a look, was hoping maybe for a ramp, maybe just for a big wall to lay into. Yeah, it's a little bit surprising because that's more what we would expect to see on that low tide. As we see Sammy having a look now, up into the lip, goes in for that second one, really quick reactive surfing, throws the tail out on the finish. And he's got those couple of fours on the scoreboard. We are also still waiting for that score, Strider, for the last of Miguel Pupo.
But right here, I mean, with Sammy, you can see a little bit of a faster approach than Miguel, but not as powerful. So there's going to be that contrast right there.
But I don't know if it was going to go, you know, into the excellent or anything.
Same wave, just down the line.
And back on board. Here we go, Sammy.
On his backhand attack. Similar turns. Two connected together. Still sitting, unable to break out of that 4-point range.
Yeah, he wants to settle in. He knows he's got more, but he hasn't really flexed into the flex zone, so to speak, where he knows he can have more power.
That moment of excellence out here.
Yeah, inspired too, in that he had, I think he was with Kelly Slater, and having somebody like that in your heat, you're just and enjoying the moment. Here we go.
Flying down the line, getting a little bit clipped on the back.
I saw frustration there.
Yeah, we got that pattern where we get these like little kind of mini fronts coming through. So every now and again we get a little breeze. It's nothing crazy, but there is a little ruffle out there. Maybe opportunities to go to the air. That's what we're hoping for. But there's still plenty of opportunities. There's some great looking waves.
Thanks so much, Paul. And we've just seen a great wave from the little brother. Sammy releasing that tail, going really dynamic on that second turn.
But here we go.
Mix this year.
A little angrier, Sammy Pupo, and there he goes, spanks the finish. And the fist pump there, and guess what? That's going to be enough for us.
Plenty of time on the clock. It's going to be a couple of exchanges, and let's see what Miggy's got.
It's just the brothers on the seesaw going back and forth. Miguel Pupo.
I love it. Plenty of opportunity, channeling down the line, gaining some speed, going up into the air, grabs the rail, and he lands it. Making sure they can see that with the ride out.
I'm telling you, brothers go harder against each other. And there's like household pride going on right now. Sibling rivalry. It's so much more than that in this heat, and I love it.
That was an amazing performance from Miguel.
I can't wait to see the replay, see what kind of elevation he got, see what kind of technical side he throws into it. Gets up, does the double pump, looks at it, identifies he's going for the air, gets above it, bones it out, throws it all the way, almost completely around, comes down for a clean landing and rides out. And that, my friend, was great surfing. Possibly into the excellent range, but definitely into the sevens for me. I just love how elevated he was. Fins up above his head, and a great dynamic finish where he comes away with a disappearing act and then pets it to get out in front.
Well, is that just taking the last piece of cake from the dessert table from your little brother? Maybe. We'll see.
On the board for Sammy, as he's now flying down the line as well. Gaining some speed, goes up into the air, throws the tail, and takes a spill.
That was tough. That was tough for Sammy.
It was almost glassy with that tiny bit of feathering around during Italo and Imai's heat just before. As we see a big takeoff from Miguel. Goes in for that first turn, and he'll kick out.
Does the block, pulls the trigger. It's going to leave little bro with about 90 seconds right now to make the comeback.
To opening up in front of him, and the opportunity we were all hoping he would have. Up above the lip, goes for the rotation and just gets stuck on the ceiling.
The passion's still there.
Miguel answering back with some power right in front of Sammy. And the bragging rights go to the older brother. For heat number 2, round of 32, Mom and Dad will be proud regardless.
That was thoroughly entertaining.
That was a great heat. Great to see these two match up against each other. Can't
Super
wait
close.
for more of that. Crazy close. I mean, look at that. 11.87 for Miguel, 10.90 for Sammy.